Okay, so we pass to the demonstration of the system. Okay, so this is a web catalog from an Italian manufacturer, and as you can see, it is a very simple tool. Why? Because we had in mind to develop a system that was not for being an institutional catalog like the ones that you see at the website of the different manufacturers. But our idea was to develop a tool that could be automatic and that can come to the information, to the needed information in the shortest possible time. It means that we developed the system in order to come to the point, to come to the information at the maximum of 3 clicks of your mouse. So in principle, you have some features in order to search the products. We have 4 different engines through models, like the one you have here. Through applications, you have the icons where you can select the application of interest, through the catalog and through the search. In this case, you can define parameters like the code, like the description, part of the description. Through the search, you can, on the other hand, define some technical parameters. For example, you can define the optics, you can define the application, you can define the product type, and automatically the system will search all the models related to the search parameter. But let's say now that we found a product of interest, like this one. The program, once selected the model, will display the table with the available product for the model. And once you find the one of interest, you can access to the product datasheet. The product datasheet is carrying all the information or the selected information by the manufacturer. So you have here the complete list of available information supplied by the manufacturer. You can come from the picture. You can upload up to 10 pictures in case, and you can visualize the polar diagram. Let's say that the polar diagram, as mentioned, it is not uploaded. It is not an image that was uploaded when uploading information about the catalog. It is an image created on the fly once we selected the product. But the main feature about the new version of our web catalog are these two: download and photocolorimetric dock. So in this case, once selecting download, we can come to this window where we can ask the system to produce the LDT file and to download it. So this LDT file, I can assure you, it is not uploaded by the manufacturer. It was automatically created at this time once I selected it. The same for the IS file, but also the same for the datasheet. So in case of selecting datasheet, the program is producing automatically the datasheet that could be also printed in PDF, selecting one of the available languages. So for example, let's say that we want to print the datasheet into French. We say OK, and we print the datasheet. So the system is now packing all the information and produce at the end the product datasheet we have here, and automatically visualize it. So this datasheet, so this PDF file is not available at the internet. It is created on the fly. But another great enhancement of our system is the photocalorimetric dock. In this case, the OXL file we can download is including spectra. So we downloaded the file, we edit the OXL file through PhotoView, our photometric and colorimetric data manager. You can see that here we have the photometry. This is the table, but we also have the spectrometry. So I didn't have to select any other file than the OXL file, and all the information came packed through the same OXL file. But at the same time, having the OXL, including also the spectra, I can visualize different graphics. Like in this case, for photometric data, we have the polar diagram and we have the beam diagram. But also, we can visualize the CRI. We can visualize all the spectrum data. We can visualize spectrum and color plane. The macadam graphs. And at the end, the IS TM30 color analysis. This is for what we developed up to now for this demonstration. But I can tell you that, for example, it is also possible for photometric data to have the UGR table, to have the flux and power in function of current, in order to visualize the two graphs and to define the value of current, for example, or the value of flux or the value of power, and automatically the system is producing, for example, the LDT files corresponding to the current, to the flux, and to the power that I selected, that I defined. So as you can understand, it is really a powerful tool for data management. Let's come now to the benefits that a designer may have in using our system. So for example, let's say that this is the product that I selected through the web catalog. I open the ListWin, and through the ListWin, simply doing the drag and drop of the image onto ListWin, I ask the system to download all the information related to this product. At the same time, I can show you that it is possible to come to the same set of information also from the ListWin. So if we want to analyze photometry and spectrometry, this can be done in the same time. Let's consider that the polar diagram, in this case, having the spectrum, it is colored, it is fulfilled with the color coming from the spectrum and from the color coordinates you have here. So it means that our system is working both for the spectrometric analysis and for the calculation in a spectral way. So we run the calculation spectrally. It means that, for example, if you have a pink light, the one used for horticulture, all the rendering will be colored in pink automatically. We don't have to apply any special features in order to give that idea of color. But let's say that after developing the project, and the project can be realized through Leister, for example, dragging and dropping the product onto Leister. This is also possible, dragging and dropping the product image from the web catalog into LightCalc. At this stage, I run my project. And after 6 months, 8 months, I want to come back to the project and I want to verify if all data were updated or not. At this stage, I come to the ListWin, I select this feature, product update locally via the internet, also called quick search. So I'm working on this manufacturer. I select this icon, and automatically the program will check all the information back there. In principle, it will check the data of the update of the local products to the one available through the internet. In this case, the system is answering that all products are updated. So, as you could see, it was done in less than 2-3 seconds.